Hey folks, Jim Fortin here, mindauthority.com, and in this video I want to talk about outcomes when it comes to communication. Here's a takeaway for today, and then we'll talk about it. There are no failures in persuasion, influence, and communication. There are no failures, only outcomes. So what does that mean? What I want you to do is I want you to think back to a time in the past when you were trying to get somebody to buy and they just wouldn't buy. No matter what you did, okay, they just wouldn't buy. Well, many people would say that's a failure. No, that is not a failure. What happened was you didn't get the outcome that you want. Now, I've been teaching persuasion and influence for many years, and there are some times that I can't close people. It just doesn't happen. No matter what I do, they just won't sign on the dotted line. So this is what I do. This is what I ask myself when that happens. I'll go back through the scenario and I'll say, okay, what were they really telling me that I didn't hear? What clues were they putting out that I didn't see? And then I'll go through the dialogue in my mind, the things that I said to them, and I'll say, okay, what could I have said differently to get this person to sign on the dotted line? What could I have said differently to get this person to see the value that I bring to them? What could I have said differently to get this person to realize that I can help them take their life from where it is to where they want to go if they would just work with me? So I want you to get that there are no failures, only outcomes. So I want you to go back to all of the ones, recent. I want you to go back to some of your selling situations, ones that you didn't close, and I want you to take them apart and I want you to look at them and I want you to start asking yourself, okay, what could I have said differently there? What could I have done differently there? And I want you to pay attention to what you did do and didn't do, and the next time you're in a sales situation similar, tweak it and do something different. So remember, when it comes to persuasion, influence, and selling, there are no failures, only outcomes. I look at it this way. I think that persuasion and influence is a game. And when I'm in audiences and I'm selling from the front of the room and I'm closing, and I do track my metrics, what I do is I'll say, okay, I only closed 31% of the audience in LA, whereas out in New York, we closed 38%. Or down in Charlotte or Atlanta or wherever, we closed 22%. What was different in the audiences? And I start looking at my metrics, I look at the weather, I look at everything. But what I want to know is this: what happened, what was different, and what can I tweak next time that I go back? So there's your takeaway. If you're not closing certain clients, think about what you could have done differently. Start tweaking your approach and the words that you use and even the techniques and strategies. Start tweaking these things and doing things differently. You'll find that you start closing more business when you do that. Okay, this is Jim Fortin, mindauthority.com. As you've heard me say a million times, well, not really, but a lot of times, go below and leave your comments. Thanks for watching and do what you can to make it a great day today. Bye-bye.